we think the structure and support that comes with a further education college is the right environment for our academy students, and there's nothing better than being with your local further education college, Tameside College, and Jackie, the head there, has been superb through this last 5 years, so we're really pleased to be continuing that partnership.
How important is it to have these local links? You've got the Tameside College, you've got Smurfit, Kappa, a really big local business. How important is it to have that local aspect to it?
I think it's very important. It gives a clearer identity to what the club and the academy is about, and there's a lot of these academies around. So I think it's one of the competitive differences that we have, and it gives the lads, again, a real strong identity, and I think that's reflected by, if you look at on the football side, the coaching staff, Simon Howarth, Phil Jackson, our keeper coach, and Dave Pover, the physio, they're all first team guys, so they're getting a first team experience, and you can only do that if it's your local club. I'm sure Pep goes and has a look at the academy at City, but I don't think they're being coached by Pep day in, day out, whereas our lads are coached by Simon and his team.
Yeah. And it's not just first team personnel. Simon's played as high as the Championship, for the likes of Wigan, for Cardiff, big clubs. That must be a real attraction for these youngsters.
Yeah, they sort of it gives a huge credibility to it, and he's obviously been there, seen there, done it. I think also what he brings is a real level-headedness to it as well, though, and he knows better than anyone that most lads that go into football don't make it. And from our point of view, we go into this while we want to see these lads develop into Stalybridge and beyond footballers. We work on the basis they're not, and actually the most important thing for us is they come out with a good education, good qualifications, and are getting a good start in life. And as far as Smurfit Kappa are concerned, I think while they appreciate the football aspect, I think the likes of Lynn and Gary, their first priority, and the reason they got into this was they like the idea of these young lads getting a further education, probably getting a break, and also understand that the football brings a motivation to help them work harder, and make the most of that education opportunity.
Well, Jackie was saying it's very disciplined at the college. It's not just a case of them turning up, not doing the work, and then going playing football. That will make them real rounded blokes, won't it?
It will, and when I talk with the lads, and also occasionally when I'm having a grump with them, it's very much about standards. It's about being there. It's about being there on time. It's about the right level of respect for your teammates, for staff, for the opposition, and that's all about trying to build them into good people for the outside world and getting them ready for that outside world.
And we've just come out of COVID. A lot of clubs up and down the country are struggling, as are a lot of businesses. So for you to get the support from Tameside Council, from Smurfit Kappa in these financially difficult times, just shows what they must think of the club.
Yeah, I mean, Smurfit Kappa have been on board 5 years. Initially they came in for 2 years, then extended for 3 years, and then they've extended another 3 years. I don't know anyone, whether it's first team or any level, where someone's had 8 years of continuous support like that. So the financial support is terrific, and in some of the tougher years it covers 1 or 2 gaps. In better years it means we can do more for the lads than we might be able to do. But I think on top of that, for the staff, for the whole club, it feels like you've got someone in your corner backing you, and actually that goes a long way as well. And I think during this last year, business has been tough for everyone. Business has been tough for them, so it's extra special to feel that we've got that support from Smurfit Kappa Stalybridge, and we couldn't be more appreciative.
And just finally, I've asked both Jackie and Lynn the same question. The kits are looking fantastic, aren't they?
They are, yeah, and I think again it's one of those things where it's great for the academy lads to feel part of the whole club. So to see them wearing the first team kit and wearing these special kits from 100 years ago is amazing. They got to wear it the first time last Wednesday. We won 5-1. I don't know if that's a coincidence, but you could definitely see a spring in the step just from the fact they were wearing this really good gear.
I'm the general manager of the Stalybridge site, and I'm very proud. I've been there now for 12 years, so quite long in years for somebody in my position. So very fortunate. Yeah, I've been very happy here.
Brilliant stuff, and I know you've got close ties with Stalybridge Celtic. You've just renewed your sponsorship of the academy for a further 3 years. Can you tell us a bit about the reasons behind that?
Absolutely, yes. Well, again, we're very proud to be involved with the club. My son's very much into football. We are as a family. I wanted to do something to help local people, and in particular the academy, the youngsters coming up. I was very keen to see that it was linked to the college as well, which is something that was very close to my heart, to make sure people had an education as well as enjoying the sport and hopefully going on to be professional. So all these sort of things tick the boxes for us at Stalybridge. So to be able to do something locally and help youngsters is what we were about.
I was talking to Jackie before at Tameside College, and she was talking to me about the importance of that balance between playing football but getting an education at the same time. Was that a big driving force behind your renewal? Is that one of the biggest things, would you say?
That is the biggest thing.
Right.
Yes, very much so. I mean, we get a lot of people coming into our plant, youngsters coming in. We've had a big influx this year. But it's great to think that these guys are doing the football, doing something they're passionate about, that they love. Yeah. But equally so, they know that they need this backdrop, this foundation of education.
Yeah. So
it's a hand-in-hand partnership.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say, in terms of the company, what does your company do, like in specifics?
Well, we're the biggest manufacturer of paperboard packaging, so we make paper right from the source, and we turn that into boxes. So just about every box you pick up, anything you buy is probably been made by us, the world's largest.
Right.
So a lot of boxes going around, a lot of paper, but we're fully green, so everything's totally recyclable, and it goes back to source and it starts its life again.
Excellent stuff. Now, you've seen the shirts, they look fantastic. What have you made of them?
I think they're absolutely fantastic. I love the green one.
Yeah.
I like the retro collar in particular. I think they're absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to get a frame one that we can put in reception for everybody to see.
I'm the principal at Tameside College and Clarendon Sixth Form College, which are the two big colleges in the centre of Ashton in Tameside.
And you've been involved with Stalybridge Celtic's academy for quite a while now. You've just extended your sponsorship or your partnership for another 3 years, is that right?
Yes, yeah, we're delighted to be able to announce the extension to the partnership. And we've worked with Stalybridge Celtic since I was the principal, or since I became the principal at Tameside College. So we're delighted. So we brought them back to work with a local FE college.
And what are the positives of being involved with a club like Stalybridge?
I think because of the proximity between the college and the club, it means we can work together much more closely. I think the academy programme for students at Stalybridge Celtic means that we can get really talented young footballers and alongside a study programme at the college really prepare them for the next step, either in football or into university. Yeah,
it's really important to get that balance between playing football and an education, because a lot of the players, they won't go on to forge a semi-professional or professional career. So how important is that balance?
Absolutely, it's really important, and that's, I think, one of the big strengths of working with the club. So whether that's Ian or the manager at the club, and we work together to make sure that they don't play if they don't submit the work. So between us, it's almost like a tripartite arrangement whereby they've got to do the work.
Yeah.
And that's really important because, some of these young men on this course go on to some really great degree courses, and I hope they will make semi-pro or pro careers out of this. Yeah. But if they don't, they've definitely got a really good background to fall back on.
And I was speaking to Head of Academy Simon Howarth last week, and he was saying basically he wants to turn them into real men. It's not just about the football or the education, but turning them to decent members of society. Is that something you agree with?
Absolutely. And I think at the college what we're trying to do is create rounded adults. It's not just an exam factory, it's not just a football factory here. It is very much about making sure young people can turn into those adults who will be working in industry and working alongside the rest of us as adults in the UK.
So what have the lads who are part of Stalybridge, what have they made of it? Are they really positive about it inside college?
Yeah, absolutely, and I think they enjoy coming to college as well. So they get the college experience, whereby they're meeting other people from other curriculum areas, you know, and it's a male programme this, and so they get to meet other girls in college as well, and they'll get to do other enrichment activities, but they love it, and they walk around in the Stalybridge Celtic tracksuits and they look great in them, you know, they look really professional. They get the professional football set up here alongside a college experience when they come into college for the study programme.
You're just talking about the kit then, we've seen the shirts, pretty smart, aren't they?
I love the shirts, and apparently it's a 100-year anniversary this year of the club entering into the Football League, and Ian was showing me how all the names of the squad 100 years ago were on those kits. And actually I really love the green retro kit, that's my favourite.
Yeah.